Hey guys, Eli here. Hope you're all doing well. Back to another episode of Tales from the Bargain Bin, formerly known as Tales from the Dollar Bin, but inflation and all of that. Yeah, it's Tales from the Bargain Bin now. Has been for a while. Hope you're all doing well yet again. I think I already said that. You might have noticed surroundings a little bit different. So I mentioned in the past numerous times, and you guys have probably seen my movie collection just lying all over the place in stacks. And so I moved about 3 years ago now, and I got rid of all my shelving, didn't want to deal with moving it. And for the last 3 years, I've had no shelves for my movies, didn't want to deal with it. When you're looking at new shelves, you either have to lift something fucking heavy, you have to assemble something. Two things that I don't like doing, so it just took me a while. So I got shelf number one. I don't know how many movies are on this shelf, I'd say probably over 500 or something like that. I still need another shelf or two for the rest of my collection, but we'll get there. At least this is like 80% of it. You can't see it all though. I mean, you can only see the first few shelves, but it's cool, right? It looks good. I'll probably put some cool lighting in. This will probably be my new background for the foreseeable future. Maybe I'll have it lit a little better. It doesn't look too bad. Anyways, let's get on to. I got a couple things to talk about today, other than my stack of bargain movie acquisitions, I guess you could call it. I have some other stuff that I just felt like randomly pulling out while I was kind of cleaning up and reorganizing and all that. So yeah, let's get into it. First off, I've had this sitting around for a while. I've just been wanting to do something with it, like get rid of it or give it away to somebody. I was never a big American Horror Story fan. I thought some of it was okay. So I bought a Loot Crate some years back, and I got this Hotel Cortez key ring. Still, I've never opened it or anything. It was a Loot Crate exclusive. If anyone would like this, if you're an American Horror Story fan, you can have this. I just wanted to go to a fan. I have no use for it. So if anyone wants this, just message me. If you're an American Horror Story fan, I'll send it to you. I'll even pay the shipping. Fuck it, why not? Just wanted to go to somebody who will enjoy it, and I'm not just like sitting on it like some weird movie memorabilia dragon, just like laying on all my piles of treasures. I've also got a couple posters that I never showed. I don't think I showed these. Regal Theater, which is the one that we have near us. That's the theater I usually go to. Eventually, or occasionally, they'll give out little posters and stuff. So I got this 28 Years Later poster. Didn't love that movie, but it was okay. I really like this one though. This Naked Gun poster is pretty cool. Also enjoyed the Superman movie a lot. You know this. You also know that I love dogs, so I had to pick up Crypto or whatever his name was. Krypton. I think it was Crypto. But I thought they did a pretty good job. Yeah, I know. 43-year-old man that buys stuffed dogs still. Not that often. Come on. Not that often. But occasionally. Then I got the Terrifier 2, Art the Clown, Funko Pop. I'm not the biggest Funko Pop guy, and I say that every time I buy one. I probably have like 13, 14 of them. So I guess I think they're cool. I would never say it's something I collect overall, but, they're cool. Now we'll move on to the movies here. It's not a giant stack, but I got a couple cool things. So load up on my coffee here. All right, so starting off with, we have a movie from, let's get a date on this, 1991. Someone recommended this to me recently. Mitch, if you're watching, it might have been you. Dogfight with Lily Taylor and, what's his name? River Phoenix, R.I.P. River Phoenix. Kind of funny that I'm wearing a Joaquin Phoenix movie shirt. Totally not planned, but heard this was really good. Directed by Nancy Savoca. I'll be honest, I don't remember ever having really heard of this movie, so I'm really excited to watch it. I love Lily Taylor. River Phoenix was really good back then. He died at such a young age, so really excited to watch it. And I might be feeling a Abel Ferrara kick coming on soon here, because I watched recently The Addiction, which I really liked. I've been meaning to see it for a long time. So I picked up Bad Lieutenant. Harvey Keitel, this is from, 88? I think it's 1988 or something like that. Not 92. Oddly enough, I've never seen this movie. I always liked, back in the 90s, I loved cop movies and organized crime movies and stuff like that. And this one always just slipped past me. I don't know how, probably because, it was a little bit obscure. It was rated NC-17, not something that happened a lot back then, but it was still like a big known movie for some odd reason. So yeah, I guess I'm at 43 years old. I'm getting around to watching it finally. I also picked up, just for the hell of it, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans with Nicolas Cage and Eva Mendes, which I actually have heard is pretty good. Directed, oddly enough, by Werner Herzog. This is not that old either. This is from, what, 2009? Shit, I thought it was older than that. But 2009, they put. I love how they put that shot of Nick on the back just to be like, yeah, you guys know what you're getting. The Cage fans already know. And I heard... I heard that Nick Cage is full-on lunatic mode in this movie just to try to match the energy of Harvey Keitel from the original. That's what I've heard. Never seen it, but I'm going to watch it soon. Of course, I'll watch the first before. But yeah, I'm a big Nick Cage fan, you might know, so definitely can't wait to see that. Then I've got from Something Weird Video. This is an old boutique DVD company from back in the day. I've got a handful of stuff from them. I've never heard of Murder a la Mode from Brian De Palma. It says right here, at least back when this DVD came out, probably in the early 2000s, would be my guess. So this is a 1967 film, written and directed by Brian De Palma. I'll be honest, I didn't know Brian De Palma was active in the late 60s. I like Brian De Palma's work, but I more think of him as like an 80s director. Maybe even like mid-late 70s, but yeah, I'm kind of a noob, I guess, and I'm admitting it to you right now. I like Brian De Palma, but I am no expert. So, Murder a la Mode with The Moving Finger as a bonus, so check that out. You guys remember Something Weird Video? They did some cool stuff. So The Moving Finger is a 1963 film, directed by Larry Moyer. So, I don't think I've ever even heard of it, but you bet your ass I'll be watching it, so... What do you guys think? Murder a la Mode, The Moving Finger? Do you know these movies? Then from 2004, Tartan Asia Extreme. I've always collected these titles over the years when I find them. We've got Phone. Japanese, I believe. This is a Japanese film. Yep, Japanese. This kind of slides in, just from what I've read, I've never seen it, but it kind of slides in, I guess, with like Ring, Dark Water, Ju-On. That era of Japanese horror, which is an era that I love, so... Haven't seen Phone. I've heard it's actually pretty good. Let's see, directed by An Byung-ki. Not a director I am immediately familiar with, but yeah, I'll be looking forward to watching that one. And last but not least, we got a doozy here. I've never seen anyone talk about these movies on YouTube. I'm sure people have, don't get me wrong, just not in my very, very limited circle of people. I have seen bits and pieces of some of these movies over the years. I've never watched the full one. Always wanted to. They're pretty funny, in my opinion. Some people, at this point, some people probably are going to think these have aged well. Some people probably will think they've aged poorly. I'm about to find out, but we're talking about the All Thumbs series by Steve Odekirk. So you might remember back in like the mid-2000s. This is actually 99, 2001. Or through 2001, I guess. I thought it was a little later. But early to mid-2000s, there was a lot of animation where it would be like, this kind of animation, where it would be like a person's face, superimposed, I'll use that word, I don't know what I'm talking about, put on an item. Most famously, at least from my personal experience, you might remember The Annoying Orange from the mid-2000s. The only reason I know about that show is because I had a young son back then. He's still young, but like when he was 5 or 6, we'd watch The Annoying Orange. And me as an adult, actually, I thought it was pretty solid. But anyways, this is not about that. It's just a similar animation style, I guess. So Steve Odekirk put out a number of these All Thumbs movies. There's 6 here, and I think it's all 6. So we'll just go through them here. We got Thumb Wars, and they're all parodies, by the way. So we got Thumb Wars. We've got Thumbtanic, of course. We've got The God Thumb. Bat Thumb. Probably my personal favorite, Franken Thumb. And my other probably personal favorite, The Blair Thumb. I don't know why they didn't call it The Blair Thumb Project, but it's called The Blair Thumb, and yeah. Can't wait to watch all these. Like I said, I've seen bits and pieces on YouTube over the years, and I always thought it was pretty goddamn funny. I should probably clarify, These movies usually aren't super hard to find out in the wild. You can usually find them used for pretty cheap, and I passed over them many times over the years. I'll find them and be like, oh, I should buy this, and I never do. But I've never seen the whole set like this. So I think the whole set is probably substantially harder to find than finding them individually. But I don't know. I haven't gone on Amazon or eBay or whatever. So this, I paid more than just a couple bucks for this, but I still put it in my my bargain bin video because why not? So, anyways, what do you guys think? Have you seen any of those movies? Has anyone ever seen any of the All Thumbs movies? Because like I said, I've never really seen or heard anyone talk about them. I think they're a pretty good time. I can't wait to just get high as fuck and watch them. Oops, did I say that? Sorry, maybe I shouldn't. So yeah, you guys seen any of the others, especially like the Murder a la Mode or Dogfight? Hell, Phone, anything. But most importantly, tell me how your dogs and cats are doing. Send pictures, of course. And man, hope you guys are doing well. It's Sunday right now. I've always hated Sundays. You guys like my new setup? I'm still got some glasses glare. I don't think there's anything you can do about that. The lighting seems solid. I think it's better than most of the lighting in a lot of my other videos. So I'm liking the new setup. I'll probably just add to it and make it cooler. But yeah, other than that, got more movie reviews coming. Hang tight for those, reviews that nobody really asked for. But I've been seeing stuff in the theater pretty frequently. Not a lot that has really got me going, though. Like last night I saw, what was it called? Caught Stealing, the new Darren Aronofsky movie. Just thought it was, Saw The Roses recently, a comedy that I was really looking forward to. That was really let down by that. It was just, I saw another movie that I can't even, at this point, remember. And also I'm just in such a horror mood right now. Like I don't want to review non-horror stuff, but I'm probably going to as I go through these movies at the theater. But I'm just in full fucking horror mode right now, and it's been bumming me out seeing all these non-horror movies in the theater. But it's also good for me. I need to break out of my shell occasionally. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we will talk soon, of course. Cheers, guys. I'll see you at the multiplex.